Microphone check. 1, 2. Check, check. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright. I think I'm ready to go, man. Almost ready. Alright, here we go, here we go. LeetCode daily time. Dang, I gotta log in. Dang, lost my streak. Forgot to do yesterday's problem. Anyways. Alright. Minimum number of operations to make elements in array distinct. Oh snap, no condom Chris, what's happening? Coming in with the type racer immediately, man. You're trying to get some easy wins in before don't defense catches you up, huh? Wait, am I ready for all that? Anyways, how you been, no condom Chris? Man, I took major L's last contest. I'm about to lose my night badge, man. Big L, yeah, probably like minus 50 elo. Probably the biggest elo drop I've ever had in my life. Wait. Oh, for me, Ellen stunk. Oh yeah, me too, man. I've taken some L's there too. It's not looking too great for me, but I cashed out everything today. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, let me make this type racer. Well, everything except my retirement account. So, not everything. My retirement account still going on. But I sold all my individual holdings. Nah, I don't have it in anything like that. It's just I'm still waiting for the money to be cleared in my brokerage account so I can move it around. But I foresee myself needing that money in the next year or two. Like, I got plans for that money, you know? Oh, type racer, yeah, type racer. So we'll see. All right, here we go. Warm up and then championship. At least no Black Monday today. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And then all of my stuff was green today. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take what I can get right now because I need it, man. I need that money to do some stuff. All right, here we go. First round warm up, second round championship round. Alright, well I didn't sell everything, man, because I still have a bunch of Google stocks, and right now we're not allowed to sell. But as soon as I'm allowed to sell, I'm probably gonna sell that shit too, man. We'll see. $113 in the warm-up. Dang, Q. Has that keyboard I built for you made you slower? I don't know if it's working out too great. I mean, you got that one high speed though. You got like that 140 something. So maybe once you get used to it fully, or I don't know. I think with some different keycaps, you might be able to improve your speed. I found those keycaps a little bit slippery. And it doesn't have like the texture of, you know, it's the feel. Anyways, championship round. Here we go. Easy race, easy race. Man, I think I've gotten slower too, man. Alright, 119, six pack sexy, aka no condom Chris, 110 Q Ultimus, and Clistar 74. Alright, 119, here we go. I don't remember. No condom Chris? Yeah, 119. Upsolving Q2 on the contest was hard, man. I don't even want to think about that dang contest, man. That contest made me so mad. I might actually stop taking contests for a little bit. Maybe I need to cool off, you know. Wait, what? But you're keep on keeping on? Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about this, man. I don't know if I should. Alright, I want to take off some time from the contest because it just puts me in a bad mood, man. It's like Saturday night, I just take the contest, and then when it ends, I'm like, I don't even feel like doing anything, you know? And I'm tired of being in a bad mood because of the dang contest. Or maybe I just need to change my mentality. Like, who cares about my rating? It's already in the trash. Maybe I should just keep on keeping on. Like, man, I'm about to drop into the 1900s. I'm probably gonna hit like 1988 or something. That means easier elo. Yeah, I guess it means that too. But lately in the contest, I can't even solve Q2 in a contest these days. It's crazy. Even Q1. Alright, I think the last contest was maybe because I misread Q1 and it took me like 40 minutes to get AC on Q1. I think that really affected my mental going into Q2. And Q2, I also fumbled. But I feel like I had a good solution for Q2, man. It was just TLE'd. And I think I know why I got TLE, man. But anyways. I plan to do contests no matter what. I just need the practice just in case. Yeah. We can finish Q2 now? Wait, let's do the daily first, and then maybe we'll think about Q2, man. Nah, I don't know about no Q2. Q2's annoying. Alright. Minimum number of operations to make elements in array distinct. You're given an integer array nums. You need to ensure that the elements in the array are distinct. To achieve this, you can perform the following operation any number of times. Remove 3 elements from the beginning of the array. If the array has fewer than 3 elements, remove all remaining elements. Note that an empty array is considered to have distinct elements. Return the minimum number of operations needed to make the elements in the array distinct. Alright, my first thoughts is put all the things into a frequency map where I'm counting how often each number occurs, and then I just take chunks of 3 and remove them. Well, first I check, and then I take a chunk of 3, remove them, and then I keep checking. So let me try and implement that. So here's my frequency map. Can I just, no, I guess I have to iterate through. Alright, now I'm saying I want to take chunks of 3. Wait, I guess I can be like if freq. That's Q2 without built-in sorted list structure was bullshit. Oh man, is that what you needed? I mean, I tried. Alright, I'll talk about my Q2 after this, but I was trying some stuff with a multi-set. But it wasn't working out too well for me. I think my pointer arithmetic, I was trying to use distance, but I think distance is ON instead of O1. That's my assumption. I don't actually know. Ordered map was too slow. Yeah, so I tried to use distance on 2 pointers, and I think it just calculates it in ON time, depending on like how far the pointers are. So yeah, I used lower bound and upper bound to get 2 pointers, and then I used the distance from those 2 pointers. But that was still too slow, man. Anyways, what was I trying to do here? I use a deck, unordered map, and unordered set. Yeah, I thought about using a deck, but then I just gave up. I just couldn't be bothered. Wait, what am I trying to do here, man? I'm trying to like take chunks of 3, yeah? So maybe I'll put this in here and we can return the ants. Wait, what are we saying? Jeez. Wait. I need to make sure I mean, constraints are small enough that I could brute force or something. Should I just do that? I don't even know. That was me up solving. I couldn't solve it during the contest. I see. I had those 2 cube, but I couldn't get the map fast enough. Yeah. It's a tough problem, I think, for Q2. What was I gonna do here, man? I guess I was going to like decrement I plus 1 and I I should probably make a function for this, man. Decrement. Maybe I give it an index or something. And then I'll just decrement it like this. And then +1 and +2. I guess that would be like n minus I, right? So the first time it's -0. And then what? And then I gotta deal with the last few pieces. So how do I do that, man? Maybe something like this. The real Raymond Jones is in the house, man. Reporting in from California. How you doing, man? How's the Bay? How's life at I know where you're working, but I'm just gonna say how's life wherever you're working at, because I don't want to tell everybody if you don't want to tell everybody, you know. Have you started yet? I don't even know. I already made a video, pretty good. Oh snap, nice. Bay Area is nice. Oh snap, what the heck is going on here? Wait, what did I do here? 5, 5. Oh, I see. I see, I see. This is such a horrible solution, man. I don't even care right now, though. How's it going? I've missed out on these LeetCode streams. It's going alright for me, man. Super easy to catch your stream now, though, because it's 6:30 p.m. here. Yeah. That's originally... Alright, when I first thought about streaming, I purposely chose this time because I thought, you know, most of my people I want to connect with are probably in the Bay Area. And they work till 5. They probably get off there at home by 6. So I was like, I gotta stream from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time. And even though I moved to the East Coast, I still kept those times just because I figure most people doing LeetCode are in the Bay. Gators are playing NCAA finals. I don't even watch college stuff, man. I don't watch anything besides Jeopardy, probably. I just watched Pop Culture Jeopardy. It was tough. Just watching Supercell. Oh yeah, I watched Supercell. Dang. Wait, what the hell? How come this is tripping, man? I should have just brute forced this problem. What an embarrassment. This is why my contest performance hasn't been great, man. I just get sloppy with my implementations. So it's telling me oh, I guess maybe I should be like if I plus 1 less than n. I don't like anything I'm doing right now. So, wait, real Raymond Jones, are you still leak coding these days, or are you gonna retire from leak code like everyone else who gets a job after their LeetCode grind? Anyways, terrible solution, but it works. Alright, you guys ready to check out my Q2 for the contest? Where's it at, man? Alright, here's what I had. Nah, not leak coding at all, but I probably will want to interview at Google in some weeks. Gotta focus on system design for YouTube. I see. Wait, how long have you been working now? Like, your actual start date. Are you still... I think you're probably still like in your first month, yeah? How's the onboarding? Have you submitted anything to prod yet? Or are you still like ramping up? Handy 1010, welcome to the party. What's going on? Alright, this part in my solution, I think this is causing me to time out. This distance thing. I was trying to do some pointer arithmetic, but this is like a multi-set, right? And I don't know if I can just like do pointer arithmetic on a multi-set like that. What happened in the LeetCode contest, man? I flunked it. That's what happened. No CL yet, almost there though. It's boring so far. Yeah, nice. Just chilling. Wait, what does your team do? Maybe I should watch your video, huh? I don't know if you explain these things in your video. Yeah, so Hamdi 1010, I'll take you play by play where I messed up. First thing, that really, the one major thing that messed me up. I read this problem, this is Q1, and I read it like, what did I misread? Select the adjacent pair with the minimum sum in nums. This is what I misread, I think. Let me see what I submitted. How do I see old submissions? It's some super bootleg stuff, man. Oh yeah, so I misread it. I thought like you had to combine the first two numbers or something. I think I missed the minimum sum part, you know? And I guess I just have a reading problem, because then after a few minutes, like 30 minutes, I reread it and I was like, wow, I think I was solving the wrong problem for sure. I don't even know how I misread that. But and then it took me a while to like code it right. It's so bad. Anyways. Oh, Q, this is yours? So So you mapped the packets to their timestamps with a deck. And I guess with the deck, you were able... Oh, dang, you can do a... I didn't even know you could do lower upper bound on a deck. But yeah, this is what I was trying to do, man. This is exactly what I was trying to do. And then the dang distant, like... Does C++ have sorted list? It does not, man. It does not, Bobby Blue. So using a deck did cross my mind. Betsim said yes. I don't know how to use a sorted list in C. I guess it has... We have sets, but sets aren't really lists. And then we have the multi-set. So I was trying to use a multi-set. A multi-set is sorted. And this for sure, like I tried to do the pointer arithmetic, like lower bound minus upper bound, did not work at all. So I'm pretty sure this is the only flaw right here. My team works on Walmart Spark. They're Uber Eats, DoorDash, Amazon competitor. Dang, I've never even heard of Walmart Spark, man. I could order food from Walmart? Dang, that's crazy. Man, should I like try and refactor this to a deck right here? Nah, forget this problem, man. I don't even... Today ain't even a LeetCode day, man. Today's a vibe coding day. Which I feel I haven't really been making any progress, unfortunately. But hopefully today I will. Like, alright, I've been making progress, but nothing to show. It's just been like discovering new things, like why my stuff isn't working. Anyways, I'm switching over to work on my website now. So the last few streams I've been working on trying to add like a global, well, mainly trying to get familiar with WebSockets since I've never really used them. And I've been trying to make like a global chat room for my website. It's gaming time? Hamley1010, what do you mean, man? You mean you don't like vibe coding? You only like leet coding? Alright, so let me show y'all where I'm at. I think I got my WebSockets to work for the most part. But I haven't figured out how to authenticate my WebSockets against Supabase. That's like the main thing I need to figure out next before I unblock all the progress that I need to make. Alright, so we got these two things running. I need to pull up my C++. Oh, shit. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Real Raymond Jones. What's your tech stack at Walmart? Are you using Java? Are you using C++? Are you using... I don't even know what else you'd use. Alright, let's try and build. Ethan from YouTube, how are you doing? Hope your project goes well today. Thank you. I hope it goes well too. What's your keyboard and mouse? Do you like them? Alright, first of all, I love my mouse. It's G502. I hate my mouse. I think the mouse used to be my favorite mouse in the whole world by far. And the newer versions, the build quality I don't think is that great. and they start to break after a few months, like the left click. So whenever I want to buy this mouse, I go on eBay and I buy like a really old version because those are like nicely made. And then my keyboard, what is my keyboard? It's a Bubble 75. I used to have the G502. It looks like a transformer. Yeah, it does. The reason I like the G502 so much is, well, it's like a regular mouse. Well, this one is a newer one. This is a G502X. But I really use the free scroll a lot, especially like when I have a long file like this. Free scroll all day. But when I'm just browsing the web, I use regular scroll. And I know Logitech is the only mice that has the switch between free scroll and regular scroll. And I think that is a major reason why I haven't gone to other mice besides Logitech. You game with the G502 for sure. Yeah, I have like 7 G502 mice, man. I got the old ones, I got the Heroes, I got the X. Who knows what else? I got a G203, best budget mouse. I want to get the wireless one, maybe. The one that LeetCode gives away sometimes for contests, but I'm not trying to pay for it. Zano, what's happening? Welcome to the party. Should I recognize the scroll sound? Yeah. Keyword sounds sick. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. Gotta run this C++ server. Alright, so we got everything running. We got the server, C++ WebSocket server. We got the backend, and here's, alright, here we are. This is the little chat thing that we've been working on, but I don't think it works right now. Doesn't even connect anymore, man, because we've been modifying the code. It doesn't connect because I forget why it doesn't connect. Zoom Venom, what's happening? Man, what is this? Oh, this is the Supabase stuff that I vibe coded. Alright, here's where I try to do this upgrade thing. And I guess it never upgrades because, oh yeah, we're trying to do the access token stuff, man. We gotta figure that out. Oh, that's where I was. And I kept saying it was a JWT, but it's not. It's just an access token. And alright, let me try and remember, man. Okay, so this is in the upgrade. Nothing's happening because we're not even sending anything. Like, we're not sending... The cookies aren't there because... Oh, somebody was saying I could try this part. The cookies aren't there because the domain is different. So maybe ChatGPT can help me? Or should I Google it? How can I make cookies for one domain work for another? Is there like... Somebody was, I forget who was telling me this is a thing that we could do too. And the reason I need this is because everything I've built is working on like localhost, but my WebSocket server is working on 127.0.0.1. It's like this localhost stuff, the cookies are here, And the cookies has my access token. But when I request for the WebSocket server, which is this address, it doesn't get the cookies for it. So maybe there's like some way to do that. Or wait, can I wonder if I can go here. Maybe I can just, no. So this doesn't work on this, and the other one only works, yeah. So that's where I don't know what to do, man. Our fire, what's happening? Are you sure it's the access token in the cookies? I would expect it to be part of the response body from when you log in. I think it's there. I mean, I can see it, man, when like, I guess, am I logged in? I'm not logged in. Man, do I want to show y'all my access token? Alright, let me just log in with my burner account. It says access token? Yeah, it does. Alright, what is... Alright. Here are the cookies, man. Where it says auth token, it doesn't say access token. Have you tried Claude for coding help? I feel like it's much better than ChatGPT. Rufus Lives, welcome to the party. Yeah, I've been using Cursor with Claude mainly. Sunrise Lo-Fi, what's happening? How's it going? Every day's a struggle, man. That's how it's going. But we gotta keep on keeping on. Oh, Rufus Lives, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, so now let's try and either we can try and get these cookies to work properly, or I like the chain bling bling. Thank you very much. I bought this chain a long time ago, man, and I don't know if it's time to retire it, but I feel it's become a part of my identity because I've worn it for over 10 years now. Maybe 11 years. I bought this 11 years ago, man. After this is before Fang money. This is from spam money, man. I don't know if you know too much about my background, but before Fang and before I went legit, I was a underworld operator. You know, I was in the black hat communities and stuff, and I bought this chain as soon as when I first started to get success in that world. And it's been a long time since. Maybe I should retire it. Which floor are you using to get the auth token? I'm using OAuth. I need to know the backstory. No, not today, man. I've talked about it a few times. Maybe like 2 or 3 times in my 4 years of streaming. Maybe over coffee? Yeah, I don't know about that either. Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember when I talked about all this stuff. Wait, hold on. Rfire. I'm just using the Supabase OAuth stuff, right? And if I can just get these dang things, then maybe I have a chance, you know? It's like, how can I send them? I think the one that says base 64 is an encoded JWT. This one I mean, they're both the same. They're just in different chunks. So I need to get this over to my stuff. But I'm not sure. I don't know how to phrase my question. Should I ask like this chat thing? My question is like, how can I get my cookies? Let me just ask ChatGPT in a regular window. How can I get cookies that works for local host sent to, or how do I phrase this, man? Working on 127001. Yes, yes. 127001 is the same as localhost. That's what I thought, man. But I spent many hours trying to figure out why I couldn't connect to my WebSocket server. But my WebSocket server doesn't work with localhost. It only works with 127001. And then the React server only works with localhost, and it doesn't work with 127001. Are they both running on the same machine? Yeah. This is my WebSocket stuff. Oh wait, look at that. That's crazy. How did he get my auth token, man? Who? Anyways. So they don't give me any good solutions, I think. Maybe I need to figure out why I can't use localhost with my C++ stuff. Wait. And part of that could just be the API you're using to make the connection. Silly question, but did you go through Supabase docs yet? Man, that's not a silly question. I've been through some of the Supabase docs, but not this. All right, I think if I can figure out how to make my WebSocket server work on localhost, I think things would work. Wait, let me close this. Let me restart. How did it get that cookie? Like, you got that cookie, man. So, all right. You send it in a message. Oh yeah, Future Highway. How do you remember that, man? Now I remember what I was doing. I sent the cookie in a message. Yes. Yes, that's the last thing I was doing. Jesus Christ. Let me look in that code. Where did I send that? It's like every time I do these streams, I have to remember what the hell I was doing because it's been like 5-6 days, you know? Okay, here we go, here we go. So I send it here. And then when I get that access token on the C++ side, now I need to figure out what the hell, how the hell can I do something with that? So it comes in here in the message. But I don't know. All right. So it's not. So we receive the auth token. Right. And then does it come in here? Let me think. How do I stop this thing, man? That response may have two tokens in it, the access token and the refresh token. It depends on which flow you are using. The Supabase docs mentions two. All right. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know which one I'm using. PKCE? Who knows? But let me see. Let me see what happens if it comes in here and then it just errors out right here, you know? Wait. Do I want that one? I don't want that one, man. I want this one. Oh, snap. Look at that. Nothing. It says trying to validate. Oh, come on, man. Mozart from YouTube, what's happening? When live streaming, do you sometimes have issues with accidentally sharing configs or environments? Or is there any way to automatically protect against that? Yeah, I do it all the time, man. Is there any way to automatically protect against it? Not that I know of. You just gotta be careful. Maybe try to not use your real stuff while on stream is the only way. It's tough, that's for sure. Alright, what am I doing again? I don't even know, man. I'm trying to figure out, like, I tried to vibe code this Supabase SSR stuff, and I want to see, like, where it's airing out right here. Are there more layoffs at Google? Do I have a job still? I still got a job. They haven't laid me off. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about that, but everybody on Blind is always talking about that stuff, man. They've been doing layoffs though, but not, I don't think there's been like a massive company-wide layoff like back in 2023 or whenever it was. Everything has been very localized, you know, where each PA is kind of just doing their own thing, and it's maybe it's coordinated, like you do yours first, then you do yours, but it's not like coordinated as in everybody, let's just press the button at the same time. So localized pips, yeah. Wait, did you try decoding that basics for a cookie? Yeah, I tried it. It's just gibberish. Wait. What was I doing? Trying to run this. And then refresh that. Alright, so it is happening there. And then maybe we can look into this function. What the hell does it do, man? Get session. So it just sends a request to this. That looks alright. And then alright, let's try and debug in here. So look, it has all that junk, right? What was the error it gave us? Failed 403. Maybe we should just log like the URL and stuff like that to see what's up. Let me do that here. Man, do I have to import all this junk? I don't even, is it IO stream? I don't even know, man. Sure. Alright, let's close this down and retry it. Let's see what the URL is. Is the URL good? Like, what is a 403 error? Wait, run that from curl. Run that from curl. Man. The one that ended with user. Wait. Sorry. What are you talking about? So this, is this the URL that it should go to? The URL with the API is calling that, like, ends with user. Oh, this one? This URL? Hold on, I got an idea, man. I'm about to look at this network traffic and maybe I can see something going out here. Wait, can I even see that stuff? Would I be able to see that stuff? No, everything goes to localhost, even if it's... Oh yeah, that's because everything is on... All of these things are on the server side, man. Not the client side. I should give you information about the user permissions. Yeah, it's on the server. It's on the server. Is there any way? All right, how can I debug? All right, Supabase 403 error. What is a 403 error? Not authorized, maybe, or something. Access denied. Signature does not match. Signature provided does not match the calculated signature. All right. Ask AI what the URL is for. What do you mean ask the AI? Like... What is... Mr. Gamer, what's happening? How am I? I'm struggling out here, man. I'm trying to do some Supabase C++ stuff that's been giving me troubles for like a few streams now, maybe like 3 or 4 streams. Let me tell you how to use it. I think it's a standard URL. Alright, this endpoint in Supabase is used to get the user data for the currently authenticated user. It's a protected endpoint that requires a valid JWT token in the authorization header. Yes, this is what I want, man. This is what I want. So maybe, I wonder if my API key is wrong. Just do the decode if you want. Wait, can I run that command? Or can I just go to base 64 decode? Oh, alright, alright. Oh, dang. It has some good stuff in there. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe, alright, maybe I decoded something else then. No, I just use this. I can show y'all because who cares about this access token? This is for a account that is a dummy account, basically. Well, so maybe I gotta decode it, is what you're saying. All right, let me look at the code again. Oh, we're making progress. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, so I'm just taking the whole dang thing as the access token, but that's not true. We need to base 64 decode. So let me ask ChatGPT thing. But first, let me stop running it. I don't know how to do that. Maybe that did it. And then now, yeah, I gotta load up in cursor. We gotta load up the dang. Where is it? It's WebSocket C++ thing. So there's some finesse with that, as the token will expire, but you can worry about that after it's working. Yeah, we can worry about that after, man. Dwarf Software, welcome to the party. How are you doing? You say you're a simple man. I see a developer stream and I click. Well, welcome. I'm mainly vibe coding because I don't know how to code, apparently. And it's been all right, man. I vibe code from Twitch chat. Twitch chat is my AI, and then I also have Cursor that I paid for. All right, where are we gonna decode this stuff, man? Right here. This is what we're gonna do. Let's say chat. Let's JWT is base 64 encoded. Let's decode that and then extract the access token. Stephen Saggy Ball. What's happening? Should I go to Hawaii? No, man. You just went to Japan. What you doing? You need to chill. Wait, why are you going to Hawaii? Let me know why you want to go to Hawaii. What are your reasons? And then I'll give you a better answer. I have a CS degree and I also sometimes don't know how to code. Yeah, I feel you, man. Sit on a nice beach, relax, no stress. Is that true? Will you relax over there? Wait, let me see what they're saying here. Is this a real function? Base 64 decode? Whatever, let's try it, man. Enrosis, welcome to the party. How are you doing, man? Glad to see you're on. Wait, Steven Sagaball. Do you even like the beach? Or traffic in Hawaii is crazy? Yeah. You know, my old roommate, B. Becca, is from Hawaii. He tells me some crazy stories about Hawaii, man. Wait, let's try this. Let's try this. Before we do anything else. Oh, wait. What did I do? Decoded. All right, let's see again. How long would you go to Hawaii for, and how much is it gonna cost you? Doing good, but a lot of people at work are stressing out. Stressing because it's Amazon, or stressing because something happened besides the stock market crashing. I tickets are 1.5K. That's too much, man. That's too much money to go to Hawaii. You should be able to go to Hawaii for a lot cheaper than that, man. Wait, what's that doing? What was that noise, man? Am I streaming? I don't know. Something just happened. Am I live? What the heck is going on here? Oh, I closed cursor. No. I heard like a weird noise, man. Anytime I hear that noise, it's always my stream disconnects. But this time, it was... I don't know what it was. Should I go to LA for beaches? I don't know, man. Look, it made that sound again. Yo, what the heck is this? Something ain't right. Chat GPT let me down. Is base 64 decode like a real thing, man? Oh, it's from this Supabase stuff, which may or may not be correct. You need to trim off the beginning of it. Oh, the bait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. Only fat man. You better go. Wait. Do you have Raising Canes where you are, Steven Sagaball? Go get yourself some Raising Canes, man. Talking about diet. I don't got time for diets, man. Alright, so we gotta trim off the front part. Okay. Received auth token. Wait, where do I trim it? Let me try that. Oh man. I'm not fast with this vibe coding stuff. All I had was chips and cheese in microwave. What? Man, you gotta eat some protein, man. Can't be eating chips. That sound is Visual Studio. Okay. I had some back rib. What are you talking about, man? Back rib? Oh shit. We're in business, man. Oh wait. We're kind of in business. Are we in business? Oh yeah, we're making progress. Got some back rib. USDA choice beef back ribs. I guess the back rib is probably versus what? 6 to 12 rib, moderate marbling. I guess it's like the budget section, man. Doesn't look like ribs. I mean, looks like ribs to me. Wait, how you gonna cook them? Oh, don't defense coming in with the type racer just as we made some progress on the dang whatever we're doing. Wait, you tell me? I don't know how to cook ribs, man. Alright, I've heard you gotta boil them. Then you stick them in the oven with barbecue sauce all over it. And then that's it. Is that how you do it? I've never made ribs though. This is just what I've heard. Alright. I know pretty much everyone here is a software engineer. How many of y'all cook versus just buy food? I know some of us make enough money where spending time cooking doesn't even make sense because of how much money y'all make. I'm not one of those people. I know a lot of my coworkers, none of them cook, man. They all just buy food all the time. I'm going to China and Japan in September. I don't know if you'll still be there. Wait, in Rosis, hey, we gotta talk, man. Maybe sometime this week or this weekend. Let's catch up, man. I got a lot of things to talk to you about. I cook sometimes. I order Uber Eats and poor because of it. Yeah, you're poor for sure. Well, Google gives free food, so of course you shouldn't cook when you can get free food. No, I'm talking, they don't even take home food like I do, man. They just... Alright, wait. Type racer. First race, warm-up. Second race, championship round. Also, probably in Japan for the summer. Don't forget, you promised we will have dinner. Yeah, if I'm there this summer. I plan to go this summer, man. Dang, 132. Jesus. Well, short passage, perfect accuracy probably. Yeah, good thing it was just the warm-up. Yeah, don't defense. I plan to be there in... Oh, man, YouTube, my bad. Mr. Gamer, I'm so sorry. I forgot to send the link to the type racer. So yeah, that first one was a warm-up round. This second one is gonna be a championship round. Whenever I do high-speed, someone shits on me. Whenever Q does a high-speed, he's like, oh my god, amazing, so good, Q. Well, Q has the keyboard. I built him. I want to see Q take that thing to the next level. I want to see Q get 150 WPMs. Alright, look, man, look how many guests are here right now. And we got the fastest typist. Alright, here we go. This is the championship round. Don't defense is gunning for first place, but he has to get through Q Ultimus. Here we go. Championship round. Oh my god, don't defense. Only 106. I expected higher speeds from you, man. The only triple digit is don't defense. But very good, very good. 106. Second with a 99 R-Fire. You gotta register for Type Racer, man. Q Ultima's 99, third place. Dang. Fastest typist, 6th place. Clistar, 77. Namakan, 6th place. Oh, dang, that's you, Mr. Gamer. Fastest typist. Alright, Don't Defense won that with 106 WPMs. Very nice. Alright, Don't Defense, I'm actually very impressed at how consistent you are at typing. And I think you've gotten a lot faster since you started type racing with us too. When did No Condom Chris win one? He won one as soon as this stream started. He redeemed a type racer, and he won. So, Mozaid007, how are you doing? Welcome to the party. All right, let's see. Don't Defense with the 106. 2 wins behind No Condom Chris. I'm honestly just happy I got 130 plus. I think people didn't believe me a bit. No, man. Everybody knows you can type fast. Don't Defense doesn't practice code forces anymore. He practiced typing. Well, we practice typing here too every day that I stream. I'll make it on the leaderboard another time. I was panicking. Yeah, well, man, Mr. Gamer, I think you got a lot of work to do, man. There's a lot of fast typers here. You gotta be pulling like 115 to get a championship these days. I don't want to give you false hope, man. I saw you coming in with like a 70 something WPMs. I don't think all right. 70 something WPMs is possible in death mode. When we type and one mistake takes you out, then I think you got a chance, man. But coming in with 70s, I'm gonna be real honest with you, man. It's a long shot. Alright. But one day. Oh wait, I can type much faster though. Okay. I see, your heart was racing, dang. Okay, so maybe the nerves got to you. That's why we have the warm-up rounds, so you can shake off those nerves. Oh, Icy Black Deep is out here? What's happening? Alright, here we go, here we go. I don't even know what to do now. I feel like everything is done. We've figured out how to use those dang tokens, those access tokens. Wait. You haven't actually used the token though, have you? Yeah, I haven't actually used it. You're right. Yeah. I know. So let me see what's going on here. What? What are you talking about, man? Alright, I gotta take out some of these things, man. Too many C outs. We don't need that many, right? I need to clean up all this junk. We need to see trying to validate. That's what I need to see out there. Oh, here we go. Trying to validate. There's my token. There's a look, session verified. We have used it, man. That is we're in. We're in it to win it, man. Look at that. Let me just make sure it's easier to see. Put some smiley faces. We don't need this. We don't need that. I mean, yeah, we're good. But hold on. Ray Bolts 9, thank you very much for the follow. So session is verified. Hold on. Supabase. No, I don't want that. Well, we have our access token, right? It's there, but let me think. So in that decoded response, I have a bunch of web addresses listed in addition to the token. So in this session verified stuff, we get all of this. So we don't get anything like that. We just get a bunch of data about the user. But man, this is some AI slop that I don't even know what I'm doing here. So I get, like, I don't even need, these are Supabase, but I'm only using the Supabase SSR, so I don't even need that stuff. Here, I guess I'll mark it authenticated. Sending success response. Who is this sending it to though? I don't want to send any cookies either, do I? Because I don't actually care about that. I just want to make sure it's authenticated. I don't I forget what I'm trying to do though. I'm trying to like set the username of that person to something. Cookies, I take some. Reaction QT, what's happening? I gotta gather my thoughts, man. So right now we verify our session, everything's looking nice, but it still says not connected. Try this new game, Nordhold. No, wait, should I even look it up? Man, not overwhelmingly positive, but 90%, which is pretty good for me. So you're saying I shouldn't try this game? Man, I've been playing Schedule 1. I've been talking about it last few streams, but I play Schedule 1 a lot the last. I think it's clearly game of the year. I don't think any game is gonna outdo Schedule 1. I haven't even really gotten too far. Everyone's playing it, man. It is so good, man. I can't even explain how happy I am when I'm playing this game. I just saw it on my TikTok. This is the pinnacle of gaming right here. I'm not even joking, man. Look, I haven't even started fighting like that. Kind of reminds you of Stick RPG. Nah, I don't know anything about Stick RPG. What's good about it? Wait, let me read Rfire's message first. Rfire says, so here's the trick. If the intention is the front end talks to the back end and the back end queries the database, I believe the intent is that the front end receive the authorization token and includes it as the authorization header in request to the back end. Then the back end verifies it is still valid, and if it isn't, then it uses a separate API to talk to the database. Is that what you're doing? No, I'm not doing any of that. This backend thing is it's only the WebSocket backend. And it's written in C++. So for everything else, I think like authentication flow just happens within like the Supabase libraries and the SSR Supabase library or the client library or whatever. Both of them, I use them both. So what I'm really trying to do is just whenever a logged in user is trying to connect to the WebSocket chat room, I'm just verifying that the request is coming from a registered user, and that's all I care about. How does the backend get the username and password for logging in? Yeah, the backend. So there, I have many backends. My C++ backend doesn't handle authentication like logging in. I only have one. Yeah, I got like, I think the username password stuff is in Remix. It's in a Remix server side function, server side rendered function. It's a confusing architecture, man, but it's my own. Why do you never visit my streams? Because you never stream, man. And I seen you stream one time for like 10 seconds and you went offline. Alright, wait, Q, you said what's good about Schedule 1? Well, I don't really know, man. I guess what I like about it is I don't think there's any other drug dealer simulator out there. I think the setting is great. Everybody wants to sell drugs. At least everyone is curious about selling drugs and growing weed and stuff like that. So you get to do these things. There's a lot of factory gameplay, like Factorial in there. Dope Wars GTA is not the same level, man. There's no automation, there's no factory building like that. You can hire staff in this game, employees, so it's kind of like RimWorld, it's kind of like Factorio, and it's kind of like Dope Wars, yeah. All in one. And then I think the skateboard mechanics are really good. I really like going on my skateboard everywhere. You can buy cars. Game Store Simulator? Nah. Well, I played Trading Card Game Simulator. Those all suck. So Schedule 1 actually has a story around it. So it's also like an RPG. It's not just a sandbox. And I think I tried a lot of those other simulator games, and they don't have a story. It's just a sandbox, man. Like Supermarket Simulator, there's nothing going on. You just start with a shit supermarket, and there's no real goals or anything. In Schedule 1 feels like a complete game. It doesn't feel just like some sandbox type thing where you need your own imagination to have fun. Schedule 1 has like a fully crafted town, like that you're in and you live in. There's people in the town that you can interact with. You unlock more and more regions the bigger your empire gets. I imagine there's like rival gangs out there. Oh, it also has co-op. Yeah, that I think co-op is what makes it really great. So I've been playing a lot with my girlfriend, Clistar, right there, and even the I don't even like growing the weed is fun, or cooking the meth is fun. Breaking the meth up once you cook the meth is fun. Hiring people is nice too. Running from the police is fun. I had to run from the police. I had to hide on top of a building. Like yeah, Pal World. I haven't played Pal World in a while. But my girlfriend and I, we play a lot of co-op games. And I think this one has been one of the better co-ops we've played. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta deliver the drugs and stuff. Can I ask your girlfriend how to get me a girlfriend? Sure. You can do whatever you want, man. I don't know if she'll answer you, though. Maybe she'll give you some tips. She knows everything about you, Steven Saggyball. Anyways. What was I doing? I mean, she's here most of my streams, so she knows all the lore. She knows what all y'all be doing. What was I doing again? I was trying to do some real things. Oh, I was trying to make the thing connect properly after we verified it. So this is the on message open. Is it bad? I think I would only want to date a coder. Yeah, I think that's bad, man. You can't just only want coding people. You're eliminating basically 99% of the population out there. You're going to draw an illustration of your app's architecture? Is that what you want, man? Dang, I don't know. Alright, you want me to try and do that? Maybe some UML? I don't know how to do all that stuff. Alright, how do I make dark mode? Alright, here we go. I don't even know how to do these things. But nah, I'm not even gonna try, man. Wait. Alright, here we go. C++. Right? I don't even know which boxes mean what. This is React. You have to do it for a Google interview? No, man. I only had to do algorithms. Alright, this is Remix S server side. Man. I think I can just type. Or server side functions. Is that too small? This is it, man. This is my architecture. What more do you need? So this is my WebSockets. That thing goes there. And then we're good. Where's the user? What do you mean? The user is on the React front end. I don't know how to do these diagrams. And then this stuff talks to Supabase. Supabase is over here, man. Supabase. Who talks to Supabase? Oh man. You guys want to see who talks to Supabase? They talk to Supabase. This talks to Supabase. This talks to Supabase. Authentication comes from, if it's OAuth, it goes from front end. And it goes here. And then Supabase sends something there. This is bad, man, but that's like the OAuth flow. And then it redirects. So how does C++ get the OAuth token? C++ gets the OAuth token here. The front end sends it as a message in the thing. Zombie Chow, how you doing, man? This is my dang architecture. So, alright, let me show you in the code. Well, maybe I can label these things a little bit more. WebSocket server. I've never built something full stack with auth. This is cool. Oh man, thanks. Yeah, I'm having fun building this stuff up even though it's super amateur hour. So Supabase. Oh, there's more. I forgot. We got one more box, man. This is my Hono API backend. Alright, and in my Hono, I got this talks to my SQLite. What's a database? I'm just using a square. Alright, this is a more realistic diagram, I guess. Database is a cylinder. There you go. Well, that one looks ugly. How are you orchestrating the infra, by the way? What does that even mean, Zombie Chow? What's Hono? Hono is like Node.js or something. Hono.js. It's just a back-end thing to define endpoints and business logic. So, all right, there's more to it. There's more to it. So SQLite has subs, bits, info. My data is all messed up, man. It's like all over the place. This also has type racer stats in here. It seems like you have a couple of services. Are you using Kubernetes, straight Docker? Yeah, I'm using Docker Compose. So these things are basically, this is like Remix. They're kind of coupled together in the same code base. This Hono stuff is by itself, or this Hono and SQLite is actually packaged together. Oh, and sometimes, well, I guess sometimes this Remix server-side function talks to the Hono backend for some stuff. I don't remember what though. And then, yeah, there you go, man. Wait, what business logic? Yeah, the business logic that Hono does is type racer, bits, and who knows? I forget, man. Let me take a look. how do I even open it? It's called Midnight Simon Backend. That's what it's called. Oh, we got the streamer data. Oh, there's more. There's a lot more. Let me zoom out, man. We need more boxes. We also have... Alright. We have the LeetCode online checker. Or streamer. Or Twitch. Wait. Streamer online checker. There's this service. Floofy, what's happening? At this point, this has to be the best website on the planet, man. It is one of the sickest websites on the planet, man. Alright, so this thing talks to the Twitch API. To get the information about who's online, who's offline, and then it sends that to the Hono backend and it puts it in the SQLite. So also this SQLite stuff has information about streamers, and I've never seen so much love put into a personal website. Oh, thank you. Well, this is also like a learning experience for me. Wait, let me send a pic. What y'all taking a pic of? Wait. So I take it you started with Hono and the React stuff, and now you're adding the Supabase and C++ stuff. Alright, I started with Hono and React, yes. And then I started to use Supabase for authentication only. And then I realized maybe I should just use Supabase for not only authentication, but also like user profile information. So Supabase has handles user auth. It also has user profile data in the Supabase. And what else am I missing? Oh yeah, there's more things, man. This is definitely getting pretty complex. We also have the LeetCode profile scraper. That doesn't work that great. And this hits up LeetCode and scrapes data from all the people's profiles. So this LeetCode scraper talks to Supabase, and I guess it also gets information from Supabase. Yeah. What is the C++ stuff? Just the chat room. Yeah, just the chat room for now. But it's gonna be a lot more than just a chat room. But for now, yeah, just a chat room. And there you go. There's my server, or there's my website architecture, man. I think that covers everything. Wait, my Steven Sagball, you sending people pictures of your feet? You didn't send them to the Discord? Come on, man. Oh, Leet Whale, how are you doing? Wait, since day one? What are you talking about, man? Wait, David from YouTube, what's happening? What is the blue section? React and the remix server. Yeah, the blue section is just remix. I put those circles to represent like a tightly coupled thing. So this is the React front end, but it's actually remixed too. And then it has a server side back end that's within the same code base that gets built in the same, you know. So that's what it is. Wait, that's what you made? Man, you never showed me that. Looks good. Going to migrate the SQLite stuff to Supabase. I'm unsure what to do with SQLite. So I'm thinking I might do Supabase, but right now I'm using Supabase, the website. But I know maybe I can like self-host Supabase at some point. I know I'm gonna have to do that eventually. SQLite best DB. SQLite is alright for my needs right now. Does Supabase charge a fee for the? No, they have a free tier, and I think the free tier is good for a little bit, but maybe eventually I'll outgrow the free tier. I don't know if I'll outgrow the free tier on my website, midnightsimon.com. But for any future projects that I work on, I would hope that I'd be able to outgrow the free tier. So I'd like to know how to self-host Supabase. Pixel Pusher, welcome to the party. Yes. Should I title this? This is midnightsimon.com architecture. How do you spell that, man? Architect? Sure. Who knows? Suda Mateo, see you later. Thank you for tuning in, man. Have a good night. What feature of the website are you vibe coding right now? We are trying to vibe code the C++ part. C++ WebSocket server. Just thought of something. With OpenAI's latest upgrade to image generation, have any of the custom chat GPTs gotten better at creating diagrams? I don't know. I haven't tried. Yeah, I haven't tried either. Yeah, so Rfire, there's a tour of my website and how it works. And here is the website in action. So all of these subscribers and stuff, this information is in here, the SQLite. This LeetCode streamer stuff, how it says Samir here online right now, which he should be there. That part is the streamer online checker, which talks to the Hono stuff and puts the data in the SQLite database, and it also talks to the Twitch API. So that's that part. Also, how my name goes online, and when I'm offline, it goes gray. And then the type race, the leaderboards, the LeetCode stats on this, those are in the Supabase here, in the profile data or whatever. And then the type racer stats on this page, those are in the SQLite database right there. What's the purpose of that WebSocket server? For chatting? The purpose is, for now, it's a chat room. Yeah. How are you affected by the crash? Man, I've lost about maybe $70,000 from my peak, I guess, which doesn't feel great, but it is what it is, you know. Gunny, what's happening? Why are you using C++ for WebSocket server instead of React libraries? Well, I don't think React libraries has a WebSockets server because React is front end, but maybe Remix has some WebSocket stuff. But either way, I am using C++ because I code professionally in C++. but I don't know how to build anything in C++. So I would really like to be able to build something in the real world using the language that I code in professionally. And performance, yeah. C++ is the most performant language out there for this type of stuff. And I really want to create something that is super performant for the WebSockets. And I want to see how far I can take it. Wait, you looked? Yeah, of course I looked, man. Think I'm not gonna look? Yeah, so that's why. All right, so what are we trying to do? We're trying to vibe code this part right now. Couldn't cash out my 401k, so I lost a lot. Yeah, I don't really look at my 401k, but I look at my other stuff. So I'm like 60, 70k down from all my non 401k stuff. It's not a loss until you sell, man. I cashed out everything. I like to buy high, sell low, but I didn't buy anything high. I bought low and I sold decent, you know, maybe not at the top, but I decided just to take some profits, and then I might use my cash for other things in the near future. You never know, maybe I try and buy a house, you know, if housing becomes affordable for me. Maybe I try to do something. Don't forget taxes. Yeah, I know about them taxes, man. I gotta pay taxes this year soon. A house? No, a house. New York City is pricey. Yeah, it is pricey for sure. Buy some bonds and cash deposits. I don't know. House in New York City? I don't think I can afford that, man. So you have taxes? No, I owe taxes from last year that I still have to pay. Anyways, should we carry on? I forget what we're doing though. Now that you guys know the architecture, let's get back to the code and figure out what we're trying to do. We're trying to authenticate the WebSockets. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah, so this, for me, this is more than just a personal website, man. This is like my baby, you know? Do you think tariff incident can be like 2008 recession? What do you mean by that? I don't think anything, Bobby Blue. I mean, you can probably tell what I think based on my actions, you know? Based on the fact that I've cashed out, man, you can probably know what I'm thinking. Like, things are bad for a long time and go really low. Yeah, we'll see. If you owe more taxes than you have withheld, the IRS will charge you a penalty. Yeah, I don't know how much you gotta owe. You gotta owe like a crazy amount though, right? Though I think it's more of an issue if you had more than one job in a year. Not as much as you think. Nah, it's like you gotta owe them IRS penalty for underpaid tax. How much? Who knows? I owe 10K. No, this, all right, last year I owe like 3K. The safe harbor is like 10% higher than you paid the previous year. Is that for like W2 people, or is it for like businesses or stuff? I guess W2, it doesn't make a difference. I don't know anything about taxes really. All right, let me try and authenticate these dang WebSockets. We're making really slow progress, but at least we're making progress. All right, in my WebSocket context, the tax guy, yeah, I got a tax person. I got a tax team, man. I pay them $700 and they just tell me how much. Yeah, 700, man. I'm not trying to do all them tax stuff by myself. Wait, so I connect, but it's not connected. Are they hiding your offshore accounts for you? Nah, they're not. I don't have any of those things. But you know, I moved from California and tax software is like $80. Yeah, but I used to do TurboTax until I moved from California to New York. And I still have like RSUs from California that I'm still getting. And I have to file taxes for California, New York. I gotta file federal taxes. And I don't know, I'd rather just send all my documents to this tax person and they just tell me it's worth it for me. I hate taxes, man. If I'm to do that paperwork, it's like such a big stress on my life, you know? And if I just pay $700 each year and I get rid of all that stress, and then I also get protection against like audits and stuff, I guess my CPA will handle all of that stuff. And then I got like 1099s from Twitch and whatnot, which is not much money, by the way. Less stress saves time, yeah. Spending that Uber Eats money on tax prep and cooking at home. Wait, what you talking about, Future Highway? Or you can be like everyone else and just ignore it now that the IRS is gutted. Man, I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't cook at home that often, but I try to. Yeah. I'm gonna try to cook a lot more at home coming up. Anyways, how we get talking about all this stuff, man? Get married and have kid. Get more money back. Cyrus the Virus. That's a great strategy. I've calculated that I'd probably save like 20-something thousand dollars in taxes if I was married. You know? Anyways. But that is the real play. Maybe. That sounds unlikely? What do you mean sounds unlikely? Like I have a miscalculation? Kumar from YouTube. What's happened? How are you doing? Don't propose for a while after saying that, or every fight it will be brought up. No, what are you talking about, man? Hold on. What was I trying? Oh, this is the wrong website, man. It's this website. So it says WebSocket is connected. Whew. And it's working, man. Look at that thing. But, alright. What I was trying to do is I was trying to set the username here. Wait, let me go. Too many things open. All right. Howdy. Where's my other? Is it this one? Yeah. All right. Look at that. It is working. It is working. But I just want to change these usernames to what it's really supposed to be instead of these random things. Kumar says from YouTube, I came to your channel randomly. Now I'm addicted to it. Thank you so much. I usually don't do... well, I don't know what I usually do these days. I started streaming originally as strictly LeetCode streamer. And this year I've decided to kind of branch out, kind of leave LeetCode behind a little bit and start building stuff. So here I am trying to build stuff. I came to the stream randomly some years ago and I haven't been able to leave since. Yeah, Q, thank you so much for being here. Graduated as a Type Racer streamer now. Hector HSC. Thank you so much, Hector. Yeah, man, you know I messed up your thing, but I might just leave it there just because you're like consistent with the bits, you know? Nah, I'm not gonna leave it there. I'm gonna fix it one day. But you never know when that day might be. I put 100 bits instead of one bit. But thank you so much, Hector. Wait, there's still posters and other stuff to get, man. I don't even know if anybody actually wants these things behind me. So what Q is talking about is these images you can redeem and you can get for, I forget how much, 500k? But somebody better redeem them soon, because I might give them away, man. Had my channel points stolen? Nah. You gave them away, man. You didn't. They weren't stolen. Alright. So back to whatever we're doing, man. So on this message, it comes in, it gets authenticated. And then what? Then it doesn't get authenticated and we close the socket. Okay, so how do I get the guest name? Like, where is that guest, whatever something comes from? It's in that per socket data. I'm gonna try and find where that stuff comes from. Yeah, right here. This username stuff isn't true. Oh, right, I remember now. It comes in as a message, not as an auth. Hold on. Where the hell does it come from? Yeah, my Icy Black Leaf. I'm gonna try and be streaming more over the next few months. You were sending a message back and there was some setting in the front end. Wait. What's your guilty pleasure TV show? I'm rewatching Grey's Anatomy, which is mine. I don't even watch TV, man. So I don't have any. What do I do? What do you mean what do I do? I stream, I go to work, and I play Schedule 1. And I sleep. And I hang out with my homie, Blaze Pascal, all the time. What else is there to do, man? Schedule 1 stream? No, I've never streamed any games. And I don't think I will. At least not in the near future. So, wait, how the hell... Do it on Simon Midnight? No, I don't know. Alright, if I were to ever stream gaming, I don't know if I'd do it on a different channel or my same channel here. So how the heck, I want my user identity to be I gotta figure out what's going on here. I don't want this guest thing at all anywhere, you know. There's always Discord. Yeah, I guess so. You could broadcast a stream locally with an antenna? What are you talking about, man? Wait. If it is not part of the stuff you already decoded, you can take the auth token and query the user endpoint in Supabase. Yeah, it should be in that auth token. But I don't know where the sockets actually send, you know, send that message. So, alright, so when we get a message, this type equal auth. Do I have type equal message or type equal chat? I don't know what the opcode is. So let me see out some stuff here, man. What should I see out? Opcode? What the hell is an opcode? Wait, just find the label for the username field in the JSON. Opcodes are like network control codes. Eldoraz Nova, how are you doing? Opcode. Oh, I need to send a message. Howdy. Opcode blank. Do you try Supabase? Dead Egos, what's happening, man? The Linux developer, how you doing? Do you track your programming statistics? What does that mean? Like GitHub stuff? No, I don't track any of that junk. Why are you looking for opcode? I'm just curious what it is. Because I don't know any of this stuff. It's just vibe coded, you know. Session, man, Dead Egos, we made some great progress today. So we're able to verify sessions against Supabase now. Finally, you know, it only took like 10 hours to get to this point, man. Now I'm trying to figure out like how the hell does it know Where's this message? Oh, this is... Let me see what's in the actual message. You know what I'm saying? Wait, JSON message contains username. Yeah, hold on. But I don't want that to come from the front end, man. I want that to come from somewhere else. Like the back end or whatever. Oh wait, Dead Egos, you missed out on the dang architecture, man. I think it would really clarify some things for you about... Oh yeah, here's my architecture. I was giving Rfire and everybody a tour of the website. But it's a little bit... I'm not going to give you the full tour right now, but you can pause or something and look on it. But we're working on this part, the C++ WebSocket server. This is like front end, Remix, React, server side, and then the client side. This part is my Hono backend and SQLite database. This part is like LeetCode profile scraper that puts data into Supabase. This is the streamer online checker that talks to the Twitch API and puts it into the SQLite database. And yeah, that's about it. This is the WebSocket stuff that we're working on right now. I can never really think of a personal project that looks this cool, man. Thank you so much. So you're getting OAuth from Super. Yeah. Supabase deals with all the OAuth. Basically all the authentication. This is the kind of topology I was talking about. Yeah, I know the site is really simple, but the architecture is getting more complicated as the days goes on. And I have even bigger plans than however it looks confusing right now. Alright, so back to what I was trying to do. I'm trying to not have the client side send the usernames. I'm trying to have those things defined in the back end. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to send a new message. So I connect and I send my message and I just want to see, this is my message. What's in that thing? Okay, so it has a name, but I don't want that name in the message. Let me think. So it has a user ID. Let me see what I have in the C++ stuff. So I have this like per socket data. That's... It should have something, man. Like, maybe I can just have... something like that. Wait. Should be in... Yeah, I know where the username is, but right now, the way things are set up, the front end, the React client is sending that username and it's getting it from there, but I want to change how that works, you know. So I assume you're starting the OAuth session on the back end. If so, just use the... Yeah. So I do the... When I authenticate, it's in the... Oh, I do it some weird way, man. I do it over here. I think I want to move this out to the upgrade, but that's in prod maybe, because in production, I don't know. I gotta figure this part out, man. I'm dealing with this problem with the local host and the 127001 that are different domains. So it's hard for me to send the cookies from localhost to 127. And the C++ WebSocket is on a 127. And if I were able to do that, then I could get the cookies from the request But for now, as a workaround, I'm on the client side, I'm just sending a WebSocket message of type equal to auth, and then as soon as the client open, let me just show you. As soon as the client opens the WebSocket connection on open, then immediately it sends an auth message with the access token, or this isn't the access token, but this is some base 64 junk. And then after that, I do all that stuff. But here, once we authenticate, I want to change like the data to be the username in there, and I don't know how to do that yet. Is it true you paid $265,000 in taxes after 5? What you talking about, man? Is that true for you? Is that what you're doing? Is loading up on the grinder? Yeah, Rfire, the username is in there, yes. But I need to store that like right here, I guess. Per socket data username equal to, let me get the thing. I think I print out, yeah, so like, maybe I just get the full name. Man, I can't read that. JSON pretty. All right, so I need to get user metadata and full name or nickname or something. Name, I don't know which one. I use full name for now. Wait, what I say? User metadata dot full name. I don't know how to do this. This is JSON, so I can do user. What was it? Is that how JSON works? Oh yeah, double quotes. My bad. I've been using too much JavaScript, man. I forget I'm in the world of C++. Jesus. You have to encode it to a string, but this is not a string. This is a JSON object in here, or whatever this is. All right. So maybe this per socket data username. Maybe whenever we get a message, then we have that in the per socket data. And then if it's a chat message, then wait, what was our messages coming in looking like? Let me send a message real quick. Too many tabs. I forget where I'm at. This is a message. Oh, I'm not connected. All right, here's my message. Sender. I don't need any of this, man. I need... Alright, let me look on what's the front end. I know what I need. I just need to gather my thoughts real quick. Also, if you use VS Code, you can just put it in the IDE and set its type to JSON and use the IDE formatter. Wait, what are you talking about? Set the type to JSON. Oh, you mean so I don't have to go on that website, this thing here? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a good tip. I'll try and remember that. Alright, now I need to look to see what my client sends on send message, but I forget how that works. Where's my chat thing, man? Is it just in this? Oh yeah, it must be right here. No, this is a received message. Oh, wait. I know where it's at. It's the chat room. Man, how does this work? Send message. Where's this function at? Right here. Oh, right here, man. We don't need any of that. We just need... Let me think. I think we just need the contents, man. Flugy, welcome to the party. Another pro tip, pipe your output from the command line generates the JSON to the file. What? That's too fancy for me. Paxonian, thank you very much for the follow. Dang. Rfire, have a good night, man. Thanks for all the help. Alright, I gotta think about what I'm doing. So this JSON only has type chat and the content, and now I want to add something else. Wait, I also have to modify the on message, the content, receive message. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll just have this as a string. Admire the dedication, solve LeetCode every night. I've been lurking for some time now. Well, welcome. And I don't really do that much LeetCode anymore. I've switched my focus to like trying to build stuff, you know, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy your time here, man. I'm just trying to solve problems. Or stream every night? No, I don't think I'll be streaming every night for some time. One pattern that is common with WebSockets: set your onHandle function with a switch condition and just route your logic based on the shape of the message that's coming over the socket. Right, I think I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't have a switch function, but at least a day in week do LeetCode purely. Kumar, yeah, I do LeetCode purely on Saturdays. So, man, I should see if this thing here works. And then on the message, if the type is chat, then maybe I can modify it. So like the sender is equal to per socket data username. Let me see if that works. How do your coding standards feel about 3-page 5-tab indented functions? Wait. What are you talking about, man? 3-page 5-tab. You don't like you don't like this stuff? I'm not used to it, but I think one of these days I'll clean everything up. I keep saying that. Who knows when it will happen. Alright, back to this thing. Does it work? I don't know. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. That's on the wrong side, man. It doesn't work. 8 tabs? In Ruby, there's a dev that created what we call the 5 rules. Where the rules at, man? 100-line classes. 5 lines per method. That's crazy. 4 method arguments. I think, alright. Only instantiate 1 object in the controller. I don't know what that means. Cause you to make functions. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I try and make functions when I need them, I guess. But sometimes things get long, even at work. Like I have some functions, some methods way more than 5 lines, right? And then 4 method arguments, like, yeah, I agree that there should be some limit to how many arguments your thing takes. But is it 4? I don't know. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Dead Egos. These are pre-vibe coding guides. Alright, let's see what the hell is going on here, man. Wait, first of all, what am I doing here? Type equal message. Where's this message coming from, man? Oh. Parse. Oh, maybe I gotta hit that one more time. And then send it, you know? Which doesn't feel right to me, but I'll do it. I'll do it for now. And then I'll figure out how to optimize it one day. So when I'm looking right here. I modify that JSON message. Nah, how do I... Alright, I gotta be able to change that JSON message to a string. Is there like a toString? How about this, man? I got an idea. We're supposed to be vibe coding here, but not much vibe coding going on, man. Let's say cast this JSON message to a string. Wait. Logs? What do you use for... Wait. Man, I don't use anything dead egos. I'm not that fancy. I just use couts, you know. And that's what I use at work too. You want to see? I think I see what's happening now. And I just changed it, and I'd like to see if my change works. Alright, here we go. Wait, did it? What is that, man? Alright, let's see. Howdy. No, wrong side. But the sender is correct. That is me. So I gotta see how the chat room makes those messages. Right here. Let's try it again. Does it really work? No, I don't see... Oh, you know why? I know why. I know what's up, man. It's happening... Wait, this is not where I need to be. Too many windows. It's happening in the chat room. Wherever I print those messages. Maybe right here. Then sender.id equal user ID. Interesting. What is that user ID from? Crypto random. I guess I can pull out my username here. Let me think about this for a minute. I've never had a good time with the build-in debugging, but I also have no idea what it's like to write C++. Yes, I mean, so far it's not causing me any troubles, you know. Wait, he's also running an IDE and could just add a breakpoints. Owl kaboom. Yeah, I could. You know, I have never used any breakpoints or like debugging for real, you know. I've always relied on just console log or cout or something, man. I've never learned how to hook up a debugger properly. I think the long function thing was because WebSockets use a callback wait, long function thing. Wait, did I miss a message? Oh, console. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta figure out how. We don't want a random thing. I just want it to match. All right, I got an idea. So let's use that random stuff. Anytime we send a message, it sends that user ID. So it has my user ID right here. I should really just have this be my username, but I don't know how to get that. So for now, I'm just gonna bootleg it. He hasn't really grasped that Visual Studio does things other than compile code. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Icy Black Deep knows me very well, man. I don't know anything about Visual Studio. I don't know anything about C++ really either. On auth to WebSockets, send back the username and update the user ID. That might be... No, but I have my user ID here on the client side. I just need to get that somehow. But just because I like taking shortcuts, I'm just going to put user ID in here, man. And then here, instead of sender.id, I'll just have user ID. WebSocket message. Who says... Where's my WebSocket message at? No, I don't want any sender. So what I have content timestamp. I have a username. And I have user ID. How about that? Let's see if that works. So everything should just kind of work, right? I don't have to rebuild C++. I only have to refresh, maybe send a message. No, it still doesn't work. But my user ID is there at least. And the usernames aren't coming up, so let me investigate some more. It must be, maybe I just didn't save it, man. Look at that, I just saved it. It's already working. It's already working, man. Kind of. Howdy there. Well, now, like, it's at least showing up on the right side of the screen. Now I gotta modify it so that there's not sender name, it's just sender username. I'll leave all that junk right now. Should be all right. Alright, where are we at? Hello? How come it's not showing names, man? Am I tripping? So it's not my own message. Hey, what the heck, man? What is actually going on? So this isn't happening somehow. So maybe like, I don't even know what this says. Thought it looked okay. I was considering switching a game. I had to use WebSocket C++ backend over Node. I mean, man, this has a lot of stars on GitHub. It's supposed to be the most performant WebSocket library out there today in C++. But they have their Node thing too. They have their Node version of WebSockets. I think you should go for it, man. Try it out. See what's up. Alright, what the hell does this say, man? If it's not our own message, then we should do this, right? Otherwise, we do that. So it's okay. And then it should have our username there, but it doesn't. Am I tripping or what? Alright. I think I got an idea, man. Maybe I'm not storing it properly in the store thing. No, look. I got everything there. I got the sender. Oh, it's not username, it's just .sender. That's the problem. Why did I think it was called username, man? Let me think. How could that happen? Oh, come on, man. That's why. Jesus Christ, man. Does message.sender.avatar resolve to... No. Oh, future highway. I think the problem was I was setting the wrong name on the back end. Alright, now I imagine everything should work. But I can get rid of these console logs. And yeah. Where are we at? We're here, and then we're here. Hello. There we go, man. The dang usernames are working now. Anyways, looking good, thank you. Now I need to style this. I don't like this pop-up Facebook Messenger style chat room. I want it to be a little bit different. But time is almost out, man. Look at the time. I gotta go real soon. I've been working in GIS lately, trying to play with an open, I don't know what GIS is, trying to play with OpenStreetMap data for using with location lookups. You can download the whole world in 80 gigs, nice. Global Information Systems. What are you doing? What are you playing with? What do you mean playing with location lookups? Long latitude. So you just input longitude, latitude, and then you're just trying to find the point on the map, or are you trying to like do other things more complex than that? OpenStreetMaps is fun to mess around with for sure. Never really messed with it. Alright, I think, wait, git commit? No, oh, man, I got a lot of version control stuff that's not going well for me. No, this is not what I want to git commit yet. I want to fix it up a little bit more before I commit this. More like, tell me n records in n miles of this longitude, latitude. Interesting. Do you have a particular project in mind why you're messing with this stuff? Or is it just you don't really have anything in mind, you're just curious? Making a site. Is it related to the blue sky thing you showed us the other day? For bartering. Oh man, I like bartering. Man, there is a great website in Toronto. Jesus Christ, my cousin showed me this. I can't remember. It's like Buns? No. Buns, yeah. Buns, man. Have you heard of Buns, Dead Egos? It's like you have a profile and you list everything that you want to barter. And then you just reach out to, I guess you can browse like people's profiles or something. And you can see what they got to trade. My cousin uses this site all the time and she loves it. She always finds crazy things to barter. But this is in Canada, or I don't know if they're worldwide now, but this was a few years ago I learned about it. Let's see what we can barter. Modern board games. Oh, see, I go on this person's page and they got all the things they're searching for, and I guess their posts. I don't know how it works. Yeah, Dead Egos. I think this sounds similar to maybe what you're trying to build. Can check them out, get some ideas. Alright, I think we've made good progress. Now we're finally authenticating. I think that was a major roadblock for me. And I think now that we've figured out how to authenticate on the C++ server, it's gonna, progress is gonna start flowing, man. Because we've been stuck on this for about 4 streams. 2 weeks, really. Oh, there's always a big pain in the ass, yeah. Especially C++ authentication in a world where C++ doesn't even exist, like web dev. Like, who the hell uses C++ for web dev, man? Must be a crazy person. That's who. I still don't know how to stop this thing. I know there's a button somewhere. Can I just close it? Oh, BetSimp, what's happening? C++ for everything. Hey, BetSimp, do you know how to code in C++ outside of mega corporations? I'm sure you do, because you actually studied computer science and all that stuff. But like, have you built things with C++ outside of work? Supposed to be good, but it's written in a crazy functional kind of style that's pretty indecipherable. Yeah, BetSim, do you also know how to use a debugger? I don't know how to use them. Well, I don't use them because I don't know how to use them. And yeah, BetSim doesn't use it. We don't need to use it, man. I'm telling you, nobody at work uses a debugger either. I don't know any of my coworkers who knows how to debug like that. Even like my tech leads and stuff, nobody. Wait, GDB? Valgrind? No, I don't use that stuff, man. I've probably used it one time a long time ago. I don't remember anything about it. Maybe it's their secret. Wait, what's their secret? That they're debugging on the down low? I don't use GDB when it's super complex multi-threaded code. So I assume Icy Black Deep loves using the debugger, man. I don't. If it's single thread, I just print it out. Yeah, that makes sense. I always print it out, man. The only debugger you ever need. Oh, yeah, I know what this is. Is this like, this took over IDA, right? Wait, do people still use IDA over this? Or is this like the new hotness on the streets? This is the new hot, yeah. I think this came out like after my time in the Black Hat world. And I used to do IDA stuff in my time. But I don't remember how to do any of that stuff. Much faster to put a breakpoint. You don't need to add and remove code and recompile. Yeah, that's how I do it, man. Yeah, well, Icy Black Deep, you see, whenever I need to go in and I need to add those print statements, I add about 100,000 of them instead of just one variable. I just log every single thing in one go. And then I got access to everything, you know? Alright, one of these days I'll learn how to use a debugger. How much time does it take? About 2 seconds, man. Just type it out real quick. Should we go raid somebody? Samir? LeetCode Guardian? For sure, right? Wait, first thing I did when I joined my team was recommend people to stop printing debugging. Wait, stop print debugging? And he's try a debugger. Oh, Zombie Chow, you are on team debugger. Interesting. I always thought nobody used that debugging stuff except old timers. But maybe Zombie Chow and Icy Black Deep are old timers, man. Wait, then wait, I just make it segfault where I need to know the code runs? I have to start a crusade tomorrow to not have them start a new project with SVN. What's SVN, man? Who knows what that is? SVN. Subversion? So that was obviously, man, Ice Back Deep. Sounds like you need a new job, man. Why don't you, I mean, I don't even know where you work or what you do, but it feels like you could get a Fang offer, man, you know? I don't even know if you want to work in Fang, though. Maybe wherever you are pays you way more. Anyways, we gotta go. So I'm gonna raid Samir here. Let me start that raid now. When I was a noob, I used Tortoise SVN. Oh wait, that's the logo for the company. I did not know that. All right, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. I think we finally got over our issues with C++ Supabase authentication, and I'm so happy we can finally get over that hump. I guess I'll be streaming again on Wednesday. I don't think I'll be streaming like off days this week because I have a busy week at work. We got lots of visitors in town from Zurich, so I gotta like hang out with them and stuff. Anyways, see y'all Wednesday. Zombie Chow. Adios. Icy Black Deep. Have a good night. Dead Egos. See you next time. Thanks for all the help, everyone. Bet Simp. Adios, amigo. Future Highway. See you later, alligator. Everybody else. Eldoras Nova. Have a good night. And everybody else, all you people on YouTube, have a good night. Q Ultimus. See you later, alligator. Clistar. I'll see you real soon. And adios. Goodbye. Wait, we didn't even raid yet. See you later.